signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun? Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy?
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is May 25th, 2022. It is 4:30 on the dot. This was the last prayer that I did on my last video. I'm way behind in recording today. My computer was giving me problem to record my screen, so I had to clean some cookies out, and eventually it worked. And the first video I was talking about Meghan's dad, who claimed to have a heart attack. It wasn't fully an hour, but I wanted to keep it separate with these tweets that I'm gonna be sharing with you. I hope I didn't mix them up. All right, I hope there's no more tweets regarding Meghan's dad. All right, so let's go on. I'm on Twitter. Let's go to the first tweet. All right, there's this here. It's the year 2022, and royalists still firmly believe that it's Harry's job to be the whipping boy for his brother. The outrage at the polo photos can be boiled down to, quote, Will's look miserable next to his wife, Harry. You better start looking miserable next to yours. End quote. Okay, and these people wonder why they left. Yes, if Harry had played by the book, he'd have married a woman he didn't love and had no passion for. He'll be leaving that woman to hang around and be Kate's lapdog, while every one of her faults is blasted to media. Egg will be a great father and partner in return. Okay, you know, Thumbkin is mad. Okay, this is a new name. You know, Thumbkin is mad. His brother got to marry for passionate chemistry, filled electric love. Okay, what they really want is for Harry to become the community Richard, just like Spacebo. Never gonna happen. You can always tell your faves look good for the bitterness that drip from his deranged royalists. The world gets to compare and contrast between the two couples, both having made appearances this week, and this is why they are mad. The difference is like night and day. Yep. Okay, I think I have thumbnails that have something like that. Oh no, is it? Did I say night and day or good or bad? Okay. Oh, good versus evil. One of those. I remember there's someone is pulling someone in a different direction. I don't remember what I titled it. They think Harry's ordained function is to at least help his brother bear his misery. I said, well, they should have trained the brother to be self-responsible. So all this is their making. This guy will never learn. A 40-year-old still don't know how to take responsibility for his action. What no one wants to say from the derangers is that the reason William had to settle for a wife he didn't love has nothing to do with being future king and everything to do with being a completely awful person. The person that they raised, the person that they made him to be. They trained him to be that way. Okay, Will settle for his wife. Harry found his soulmate. If they are going to tell the story, tell it all. Okay, very nicely put. Harry's just going to keep ignoring them and living his best life in SoCal. Okay, South California. Okay, that's why they wish Harry should not touch his wife or show affection to her. But anytime Wills reluctantly show any PDA toward his wife, the warriors go gaga. And then the face, if you look, I mean, you don't have to be an expert to really see what the intention for the action. You see, when they're holding hands, it looks so freaking uncomfortable. The way the hand is, it looks like something they're trying to control. Instead, when it's naturally put, it's more in a relaxed state when Harry and Meghan do it. And then when they're walking hands in hand, you see William's face looks so disgusted. All right, like, yeah, I can't believe I'm touching this woman. This kind of thing. I'm not saying that's what he's thinking, but this is the face, the external face that I see him give. There's an energy crisis going on. Their tears are the fuel that makes our faith thrive. Let them stay mad. Stay mad. People laughing. Astute observation. I bet you're not far off. The last sentence is so effing spot on. Okay, I'll go back to the original tweet and read what she said. It's ridiculous. What outrage. Okay, the last sentence is so effing spot on. Okay. All right. Okay, this. And these people wonder why they left. So is it this? Okay. Will looked miserable next to his wife, Harry. You better start looking miserable next to yours. Okay. So that's the thing where I see them walking together. They look, yeah, they don't even want to be in each other's presence. Maybe Kate. I think Kate still have feeling for her husband, but the love is not being returned. That's all I know. It's like a one-way thing, kind of. I'm not making excuse. It's just what I'm observing whenever I see them on pictures. She's trying, but it's okay. Let's just say it's a almost copy version of Princess Diana. That's it. Because Princess Diana did love Charles, but the love was not returned. And then here, we could also say there's two things Kate is in love with: to be with William, and also the position. All right, so in return, she's not getting the love from the husband. All right, next tweet. This is just my observation, okay? My humble opinion. All right, next tweet. Meghan spoke about her husband's family and their company once since she left over 2 years ago. Yet every day I hear about her whining about that family. Can someone point me to where she spoke of them and what she might have said? Okay, she spoke of them once during the Oprah interview. That's it. That's all I was aware of. Okay, when I was reading that, I think it has to do with the Samantha file with the Florida court, and I remember saying something like that. That was the only time that Meghan spoke about it, and then she didn't even go in full detail. Okay, she said her piece once and move on. There's the thanking face. Exactly, the standing in front of mirror, not realizing it's a mirror. The hot air keeps blowing right back in their faces till they believe it's someone else in the mirror. Clowns. Okay, you are expecting logical answer from the Rangers. Prince Harry spoke the most about British royal family. Meghan Markle talks mostly British media and the firm, which include courtiers' aide, mentioned the made Kate cry as an instigator for major abuse and the clear double standard of lying to protect pedo and not correcting major lies versus Meghan. Prince Harry added British royal family and his dad action. That's just the summary of what they spoke in the Oprah interview. Okay, it seems to me that the majority of Harry's complaint revolve around the death of his mother and how, as a child of 12, he was expected to handle it. Yeah, she hasn't spoken a word. I believe she spoke her truth in the Oprah interview and has no further comment. Okay, no truth in that interview. What? No truth in that interview? Oh, please. Okay, there's a hater coming here. Let's see. Okay, seem a little crazy, and you know this how. Okay, Louis live with them. That's how she knows. For real, I've had the same question. Thank you. I have been saying this for so long. Was it for a long time? Okay, excellent point. Thanks for putting this out into the atmosphere. Okay, what's the thing here? The Avengers are just echoing themselves for clout, in my opinion. I mean, they spill out their BS and then they repeat. Still waiting. The GIF. I mean, they spill their nonsense out and then they believe their nonsense. This is ridiculous. Oh my God. Oh. Next tweet. All right. She wasn't looking for the perfect stage. She married a man whose family came with a platform. She then discovered the platform was nestled in a den of right-wing and secure racist vipers and would never accommodate her left-wing woman of color with beauty and natural charisma. She bounced. So she bounced. All right. So Pagan is responding to that, retweeting this out. Okay. The Duchess of Sussex will probably always keep telling herself and the world that she made the right decision to say goodbye to the royal family. I don't believe that at all. She was looking for the perfect stage, but she didn't realize she already had it. She guessed wrong. How will I say that? She already had the platform because she was doing all of the things that she was doing already. But, you know, she had to make a living, which was her acting job. And then I spoke about this in some shape or form. During her off time, where I remember saying, this is where most people like myself, I will probably just want to relax, go on vacation, or perhaps look for an extra job to do or something like that. But instead, she was satisfied enough with the income that Suit was bringing her. During her off season, she goes out and do charitable work. Okay? Now comes Harry and stuff like that. She was willing to put that aside, her acting career, whatever, and then use that platform to magnify the kind of work that needs to be done. And Harry was on the same page. So I don't know. But anyway, let me read this. Okay, so Pagan continues. Okay, so that's a thread. I wasn't even realize that. I didn't realize that. Okay, what's funny is this person dedicates so much of their Twitter timeline to explain how and why Meghan unsuitable is for the royal family. But now they're claiming they have the hard time believing that she agreed with them. Meghan rejecting the thing they worship is really bothering them. This is why I don't even bother following these people, because their reasoning doesn't make sense to me and it's mind-boggling. Okay, you guys say Harry is an irrelevant spare, and as a result, so is she. Yep, as a result, so is she. Yep, and her only purpose should be to serve her hierarchical senior. Yet there are many people doing massive philanthropic work without any of the drama, like Jose Andres, for example. Won't you rather be Jose than Sophie or Kate? That's a very good point. They're doing the same thing where they don't need to go to that freaking protocol nonsense that they keep on putting. And then the people who's doing the less work, they're receiving massive of taxpayers' money and nothing to show of it. Okay, to be honest, I understand why you guys want her to want what you want. And I understand how her very publicly not wanting it damages the royal blend that you worship, but she isn't ready to sacrifice everything, including her well-being, to play the game of prop up the monarchy. She isn't Kate. That's a very good point. This is the kind of thing that giving people heart attack. Look at my first video, the squad, because they blame the squad for giving the father a heart attack. This is the nonsense. We're putting logic into the illogical kind of thing. All right, isn't that why the voter and royalists are watching their project and company so closely? Even this polo charity event was stuff of nightmares for them. kings of nightmare. The image that they are happy and successful outside is why they're picking stage presentation with a magnifying glass. Okay, and copy her very move right after her smart work success. Phil Dampier tried to attribute the success of Duchess Mumbles. Charles suddenly decided to do a capsule collection. See, I don't follow these people. I would not know. Maybe I did share them, but it didn't register in my mind. If the squad don't talk about it, I will not know. I don't follow these people, so I don't, give myself mental breakdown. Okay, Sophie started highlighting women's empowerment, and Mumble started styling herself a la Meghan. No stage is worth your sanity and health. She took one look at the platform and decided she can do so much better. That's what really hurts them. Heck, even history tells us that a whole ass king chose to step down too. Yeah, what is it that the one that married the American divorcee and stuff? Even that. Okay, are they really saying that Sophie Wessex had greater impact than Angela Jolie or Amal Clooney because she opens community center once a month? Do me a favor. Is she opening communities once a month? So what happened to the other one? And why some of them are closing down? The one that Kate is supposed to be patron of? Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm telling you, this is why I don't follow these people. The insanity of the. Okay, I thought I had misread, but I am glad Meghan looked at that situation and said, not for me. Okay, I'm glad Harry and Meghan both said, not for us. That's for sure. These folks are really mad that she said they can keep their decrypted, out-of-touch platform. You think they will be happy that the person they didn't want and that family opted out, and yet they're acting so jilted since she left. Made it make sense. Yeah.
If you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
They just want something to keep on complaining, to blame. That's all. They want someone to blame. And when this person said, don't use me for your stupidity, I'm out, and they get mad of it. Now they have a real reason to be mad at. Because Meghan make them cry. Meghan make them mad. They're really mad about it because she's not there to be their punching bag. So the prince himself, born in the parody show, said his family is effectively trapped, but somehow the free spirit who came in should have been so mesmerized by the platform, a thing she already had, to stay. I have seen it all. Okay, they keep trying to convince themselves that what was left is better. Harry already said the quiet part out loud. Trapped. What good is a platform if she can talk about the subject she wants to? That's a good point. And is always accused of trying to upstage people since she simply wanted to help the marginalized. Yep, that platform comes with so many pointless limitations, and they know Meghan will have had to wait until George, etc. were adult. Even that. It's like those people can't even think to create something original. Meghan, who's been doing it for at a young age, any situation that happened, she already have an idea of how to solve the problem. So it's like Meghan could never do anything that these people want her to do because those people never come with something original. So Meghan will always be a problem over there. So it's best that she that she left. Okay, that platform come with so many pointless limitations, and they know Meghan would have had to wait until George, etc. were adult, and her star power was no longer a threat to the royal family. It will always, because each time each one get to adult age, there have to be a future, right? So each time one future is at age, Meghan is outstage that particular future. So it's like until Meghan become old and retired. All right. Her star power was no longer a threat to the royal family before they allow her to do anything worthwhile without attacking her. They're upset she didn't wait. All right. Okay. After this thread has a very good conversation. I'm already 18 minutes and I'm only three tweets. Okay, seems like the perfect time to bring back this golden article that actually explained their conflict thought process. Let's see this one. To choose between you and us, that's in quote by the way, he did in fact choose his wife just as he did the day he married her, much of their chagrin. Ironically, though society spurned her placement at the top of the pyramid when she lives with her husband, for some, it calls into question whether the pyramid's peak is still something to aspire to. Whether this looked like one of the squad article where they did that pyramid of social class kind of thing, and I sort of compare it when I discuss the UK flag that has God, the firm, the crown, and the queen, and then the Commonwealth below. That remind me of this. Okay, let's see. For some, it calls into question whether the pyramid's peak is still something to aspire to, whether those at the top are truly elite, whether blood and birth really are prerequisites. Their departure is considered a rejection of the pyramid as a construct, thus a rejection of the society itself. For others, it was a. All right, so she stop it here. Right, let's see. Imagine a society found on a class. Maybe, okay. Now it's getting good. I knew this thread was good. This is back in 2021. All right, so let's go into it. I think this is where it's getting into that. Yep, that was it. I'm going to click on this so I could get the article for you guys. All right, so you guys could check it out yourself. And I think something O'Brien had read it in one of his podcasts. All right, there he is. There he is. Let me just play this, and I have to stop in between so I don't get flagged. Okay, James O'Brien theories why people dislike or disapprove of Prince Harry and Meghan. This is not the one he read. Okay, 2021. So let's see. All right, maybe I'll come back to this. Okay, because there's this. Because she liked those prerequisites she considered unworthy, because she's proud of her heritage and consider herself as equal. Others at the top of the pyramid, she's considered ungrateful. What happened to British society when the class system underpinning it is challenged? Yep. Okay, the question, what have Harry and Meghan done wrong? Inspire me to write. Use the link to read my thoughts and on hierarchy and class structure, and let me know your own theory. All right, so there's this O'Brien, 2 minutes and 39 seconds.
What have they done wrong is the question that I'm not sure anyone can answer clearly. And there were plenty of people. I think Dee, the last call, is a perfectly good example of this. Plenty of people who just feel a bit let down by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex for reasons that, just because I can't see them doesn't mean they don't exist. But you'd be completely out of order to suggest that my last caller's motivation had anything to do with Meghan's ethnicity. And it is lazy to suggest that everyone who's got a problem with her has a problem with her skin colour. But I think everybody that has a problem with skin colour has a problem with her. That seems to be fairly clear. The difficulty is in tracking the difference. So what is it that they've done wrong? I wonder whether there's a sort of inverse of deference going on here. And, you know, if you're at the top of a pyramid, then turning around and saying, "Oh, stuff this for a game of soldiers. I'm going to follow my own path," that sends a message down the pyramid, and everybody else lower down the list, lower down the ladder, lower down the pyramid, who perhaps feels constrained by their conditions. I might be overthinking it. I usually do on such matters, but if you,
as he's saying this, and I'm thinking, there's that picture when Meghan went to the school in the UK. And they were making that sign with their hand with the kids. And the first time I remember, the first time I saw the picture, and I was like, oh my God, this is why they don't want Meghan there. Because Meghan was a bright light, a shining light for those kids to say, you could do it, you could make it. Because they don't want people of lower class to join them in that upper class society. So they rejected Meghan. I remember saying it. It was maybe whenever that happened. I don't know. Maybe I come across that picture at a different time since she went to the school. But I remember when I first stumbled upon that picture, that was the thought that came to me. Also, the other thought that came to me is recently, it's on my other channel. There is a MP. I remember the picture that I have on my thumbnail, she has a red jacket. And on her tweet, she's that I read and share on that video, is that she's telling young people of color in the UK, look at me, I'm an MP, you guys could make it, or something like that. I shared that tweet with you on my other channel. I didn't share it here because it has nothing to do with the Sussexes, but when I came across it and I thought it was something to share, but instead of putting it here, I put it on my other channel. This is what I'm saying. You guys should subscribe to both channels. It's a backup for this. So these are the kind of things that came to mind as I'm listening to O'Brien. Let's continue. I had to stop somewhere, so when that thought process came, I decided to pause it. So let's continue.
If you think, well, I know my place, and that's been my big discovery of the last 5 years, as you know, that people actually derive reassurance and comfort from these social constructs. So I know my place. How else are you going to end up thinking that somebody like Jacob Rees-Mogg knows what he's talking about, unless it's a class-based hierarchy and you actually think he's better than you?
So the thing that I'm getting from him here, which when I first started like sharing more on a daily basis with you guys, since you guys asked me to share tweet with you because you're not on Twitter. But the thing that I'm starting to see is that since Meghan came, very rarely I spoke. I was complaining. You guys could go back to some of my old tweets. Some of the thing I was complaining. I was like screaming, why so many Brits are not talking to defend Meghan and this and that. And I was very upset about that. So what I'm starting to see here, but because now I'm seeing more tweets, more Brits are talking out or speaking out, is that glass is starting to shatter. Some Brits are starting to be more comfortable to say, I need to speak up. This is wrong. This is not to say Brits did not have any morality. It's just that they were conditioned. This is my humble opinion. I'm not saying it's all of you. Okay? I'm not saying it's all of you. I know many of you follow me, listen to my podcast. This is my perception. Okay? From the outside, looking in. The same way many of you from the outside looking at the American system, the gun system, for example. Okay? You guys could have a different perspective of that. Okay? This is what I'm saying here. So to get back to my point is that what I was seeing is that many Brits were not speaking up. Either they were conditioned to keep their mouth shut or keep their opinion to themselves, even though they had good morals. They were upset about certain things that were happening, but the condition of the system in the UK was so embedded in them, they were conditioned to stay quiet and ignore and move on. But what I'm starting to see here now, that conditioned system, there's a crack. There's a crack here. It's starting to break through, which means the institution, the system that is over there, there's a problem. It's not going to be the norm anymore because a lot of Brits, I'm seeing a lot more people are giving their opinion, despite some of the law that is being put to prevent people from doing certain things or to confine people, but people are still coming out to speak. As I'm saying this right now, there's another incident that happened. I don't even want to go into it because it disturbed me so much. Nadine White, okay, just report recently of an autistic kid in the UK, or a young lady who was in her menstrual cycle again, was stripped again. I don't even want to go there. So just to give you a time frame of things, the system, the things that's going on. So if some of you who are not aware of it in the UK, just know something like that is happening again. So just imagine one day it's going to be you again. I don't even want, for my own mental health, I don't want to discuss it. All right? I don't even want to discuss it. So to get back to this, the system, the glass system that's in the UK, it's starting to shatter. There is, you know, when a glass is about to break, you see the line that is going to crack. This is what I'm seeing right now. All right, so let's continue.
And if someone who you have been conditioned since birth to think is better than you turns around and, in a sense, turns their back on the entire class structure, that's bad enough. But when they also appear to retain many of the privileges that that class structure has bestowed upon them, while rejecting the restrictions or possibly even the responsibilities, I don't know. I mean, I hope
some of you understand the analogy that he's putting here. So in other words, the UK system, the institution, was the pinnacle, this platform way up there because they put themselves next to God. Okay? So you have this untouchable class system that a lot of people envy but can never get to. Okay? It's by birth or if you marry into somebody, into the family. So you have Meghan out of nowhere, her skin color, her had no title, all right, where they consider her below, way below, due to her skin color. There she comes, she skip everybody without any title, without anything, go straight up there. Okay, so that untouchable class system, the one that everybody wants, can never get unless you are married into. So you have Meghan who got there, and then all of a sudden she rejected it and said no thank you. So that is huge, where all those people in the UK, whether you white or black or whatever your religion might be, and said, wait a second, this is that huge stage up there we all inspire, we would love to be, and there's this woman who come in, and then all of a sudden she rejected. This is where the crack become. Okay, this is where people start putting one and one together. Maybe they were already having it, but the system were confined. They were conditioned to withhold their opinion. Okay, so this is the image that I'm getting from O'Brien here. All right, so let's continue.
I may be overthinking it, but I do really, really want to understand how somebody who reads the Mail or the Express or whatever it may be comes away convinced that they have insights into this couple's relationship and grounds for either disliking them or disapproving of them. Seems to me their biggest offence is pursuing their own happiness. Maybe it's envy.
That's it. Yeah, this is why Harry and Meghan said, you know, if it doesn't come from them, their spokesperson, don't even bother. All right. So the tabloid always think they know. Okay. A friend of this and that, my sources. All right. Let's read some of this. Great read. Her husband and their children are at the top of the pyramid by birth and by blood. Should this talk is coincidence after latest baby news? Okay. What is that? Where's the date? February 16, 2021. Very interesting. I really believe the Princess Royal should be elevated in the line of succession, giving the changes primogeniture. If anything happened to Charles or William, I am not sure the people will accept part-time Uncle Harry or great Uncle Andrew as regent to George. But anyway, let's see. Should Princess Anne move up the line of succession? She is currently 14 in line to the throne, but as the hardest working royal, clocked up and impressive 140 engagement last year, is it time the rules were relaxed to put her ahead of her brothers and their offspring? All right, let me move out of this. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm already 30 minutes into this. Let's move out. All right, I'll leave the link of that thing in the description for you guys. Okay, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, together with her husband, the Duke of Sussex, hosted a charity polo match to benefit 3 charities. People wondering why she is in pictures when other wives and girlfriends aren't in the picture. Are you all okay in the head? Let's see. She handed out the prizes and hence the picture. Ask them why the Duke of Kent is or used to be pictured with the winner of Wimbledon. Okay. There was criticism that Meghan got on the podium. It's customary in the UK for the wife of girlfriend to come up. Was it GF? Is it girlfriend? To come up. When I Googled Santa Barbara Polo 523, Meghan images, guess who popped up? Prince William and Kate giving gifts. Someone on Google linked Cambridge's to Meghan's name. Wow. That's standard coattail protocol for them. Was it pound ing everything to the Sussexes? They are not blatant for sure. They don't care. Anything to push their narrative created by the British tabloid and the royal rat sanctioned by the British royal family. But can you imagine the amount of money they're spending just to have to attach their name to this? But that money, all they had to do is do the actual work. Do good thing for the people. That's all they have to do. People will recognize it, but instead they don't want to do the work. They're undermining the taxpayers' money that is being given to them, but instead just to put that front page, they're doing the work instead of doing the work themselves. But I don't understand these people. All they had to do is do the work. People will know. Okay, they are not balanced for sure. They don't care anything to push the narrative created by the British tabloid and the royal rat sanctioned by the British royal family. It's because they can't equate women as being equal and part of the charity work. They can only be rags at a sporting match in their eyes. Okay, she looks good. The other ones, there's this. No. I think because there is a very photogenic celebrity among non-celebrities. Others were probably cropped out. Let me answer. No. Don't try and cloud their bad judgment with a reason to talk. Better days. All right, let's go to the next tweet. All right, it's already 5:30. I have to wake up the kids. There's this here. Okay, Cool Harry strikes again. Who is that behind him? Wow, he looks super chill, the Hollywood style. Yep. My goodness, can you imagine this? He can't even do this in the UK. This is all he wants, just be able to do things. I'm wondering, the very first time he's able to do that, I wonder how, like, panic was he? Let's see here. Where did you see this picture? Okay, from, unfortunately, DailyFail posted it today, so I'm not sure if it's from today or sometime this week. Let's see this. This is probably some of his securities. There's this guy here. There's that. I seen this picture. This one at the fourth quadrant at the bottom. Let's see. Look at those thigh muscles and those big, sexy, pretty legs. Sexy, pretty legs. I don't think guys will want to hear sexy, pretty. They want to hear muscular, tough. Okay, living the life baby has. Okay, behind him is Charlie van Straubenzee, his longtime friend. Oh, okay. They're just chilling. Just chilling. Good for him. Okay, that's a different language. Different language. Okay, let's move to the next one. I think I have more picture of this, him on the bike. All right, there's the, I'm not, okay, it's the archive. Charlie van Straubenzee being shown around Montecito by Prince Harry. Credit INVICTUS by Pep. Okay, who is that? Okay, the gold standard INVICTUS. News documentary on the Sussexes. Okay. Okay, I am following this person. For the caption, I'm multitasking badly. All right, so let's go into that to see what this is all about. This is when the squad archive the thing. Oh, man, it's so small. Okay, feeling right at home. Prince Harry, done California baseball cap. Damn, my glasses. Where is it? It's in the living room. Okay. Baseball cap as he ride his 1,499 electric bike near his 14 million. Oh, that's the Daily Mail who's. I'm like, why they putting all this price tag? That just remind me of one of the squad who was talking about the article that then mentioned the price tag and said what happened to it. All right, so let's get back to that. Before he and Meghan are set to travel to UK for Queen Jubilee. Okay, I can't read the others. Maybe when I'm gonna put the link in the back so you guys could see it. Okay, I'm gonna put the link in the description. You guys could click on it to check it. There's that. That's during the polo match, and I already shared the polo things on previous videos, so there they are again. Wow. It's very nice. All green. It's very nice. Okay, so let's go back to Twitter. I'll leave the archive link in the description. But why doesn't the DailyFail mention it's a friend of Harry's visiting him? Okay, instead we get the article. Quote, come after an expert warned the presence of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex could destabilize the Queen's Platinum Jubilee and cause resentment among the other members of the royal family. Oh my goodness. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will receive widespread publicity when they arrive in the UK with their children, Archie, 3, and Lilibet, who turns 1 over the Platinum Jubilee weekend. The British media could always ignore them, but they're not because that's where the money machine is. This is royal work. Planting trees, unveiling plaques, and go to the opening of royal envelopes. Can you imagine if there was a repeat of the Madame Duchess moment in the Jubilee? Can you imagine that? Okay, I completely agree. What is this? Okay, it's the weirdest thing to me that the UK just stuck on the price of Harry's home he is paying for. I mean, they have the remainders living off the taxpayers, but are mad about the ones who pay for themselves. UK is a effing cult. Yeah, that envy. That's the thing here. Did the article include the number of bathroom? I didn't know this. I'm reading another article and wasn't paying attention. Okay, why is walnut included in the article? Walnut. I'm seeing new names all the time. Okay, I've noticed the British media and some American outlet will shoehorn the Cambridges into any Sussex content. A desperate attempt to manufacture interest in the Cambridges. Hence, it's not working, but it's getting more and more noticeable. See, I don't bother clicking on their things or even follow them, so I will not know. Whoever I follow that shares interesting things, that's what I share with you. Okay, I don't go and snook into that thing and say, oh, they're talking about this. Nah, I don't have the mind for this. Okay, thank you, babe. I was waiting. Okay, it's hilarious how the fell price tag every single thing they can an article about the Sussexes. If Sussex earn money, offend them so much, they'll die mad. Okay, I see now it's 14, grown from 13. It's solely idiotic to mention the cost of Harry's house. There's the rolling eye. This family in the UK live in fabulous palaces, castles, and country minor homes. The ground of those huge kindly palaces are covered with hundreds of homes for servants and others. Hey, they want you to forget about theirs, but focus about hers, or Harry and Meghan's one. All right, next tweet. I'm surprised that the details-oriented DailyFail managed to find the cost of Harry's bike, but neglected to mention that he was with Charlie van Straubenzee, a childhood friend whose wedding he attended with Meghan, perhaps because it contradicted a few of their narrative. This is why the squad love to give screenshots. That's why I don't even bother going into that thing. Feeling right at home, Prince Harry donned California baseball cap at the ride his $14.99, okay, $1,499 electric bike near his $14 million. I know I read this before, but reading it again with the price tag is ridiculous. And we saw the same pictures. There's that. So this was the guy that Harry and Meghan went to his wedding to. Okay, that was the. Okay, the squad have receipt. Oh, so there they are here. Okay, see, I didn't know. Okay, maybe the DailyFail thought Charlie van Straubenzee was Prince Harry's security. At first, I thought too, if the squad didn't mention security because they never seen Charlie on a bike before. Let's see this one. Can I read that? The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were pictured at the wedding of Charlie van Straubenzee and Daisy Jenks. Charlie van Straubenzee was one of Prince Harry's ushers for the wedding earlier this year in Windsor. Prince Harry and Charlie van Straubenzee became friends when they attended Lord Grove Prep School. Okay, so he must be a good guy if Harry is able to keep him as a friend, for him to come and visit him. So it must be a really good friend. The happy couple looked delighted as they made their way out of the church on 3 wheels. I like when they put their little humor on their stuff. Okay, thank you, Vite. I was confused because the article archive stated he was out with 2 of his security. You see, that's what I thought too. I kept searching for the second one, but only one picture where Harry, Charlie, and one security guy. Okay, so the guy that was supposedly kidnapped by his wife. Oh, the squad bring the kidnapper and was held hostage away from his oldest and eldest friend, has those friends visiting him and Callie all the time. Okay, think they were kidnapped as well, held against their will and made to ride bicycles in the hot Cali weather as punishment. That's the rolling eye. A little off topic apparently. Thomas Markle had a stroke in the hospital according to DailyFail, as reported by Danny Boy. Okay, it's on my previous video. I left that alone. I didn't want to put this with the other video. Okay, what's the cost of his clothes and his wedding ring? He probably shell out a lot for that cap. All right, let's move on to the next tweet. It's almost time for me to wake up the kids, so I need to move up. And I have 3 more tweets after that one. Next tweet. Word, I'm legitimately tired. Oh, stunning, balcony, regal, overshadowed. Okay, there's people putting more to the list. The Queen, Williams, Kate Charles, Jubilee, Ghibli, make it stop. It's more of a phrase, never put foot wrong. Okay, never put a foot wrong. That means they never do anything worthwhile. Everyone makes mistake at times. So if they're not making mistake, they're not doing anything. That is true. This is why I keep on saying nobody's perfect. I mean, I can understand you make a mistake. Accident do happen. But these people want to be perfect. There's no perfect human being. All right? And then they rather pay millions to cover their BS. Okay, incandescent Netflix protocol. Squad adding to the list. The news just got into the Dutch television that Thomas Markle had a stroke. Can anybody confirm this? It's not true. I mean, TMZ is reporting it with so many lies going on. If it's actually true, we don't even know. At least for me, I'm not even buying it that he had it because he did the same thing with the wedding. Okay, why is he always end up with a medical condition just before flying to the UK? And another ploy to see if Meghan will cancel plan and fly to see him. Sorry, but not sure. I fully believe him at all. You see, everybody is the same thing. Okay, body language and body language expert. Jubilee concert could be added into it. LOL. I'm tired of royal protocol overshadowed. All right, let's move on to the next tweet. I didn't want to mention the father into this here, but someone answered it into the comment. Next tweet. I hate to say it, I told you so. All right, what is that now? So that was the picture they were talking about. And there's 32 comments under it. I can't go over it. 520 right now. So the last tweet was supposed to be on my last video. So I arranged it wrong. That's why it come into that. Okay, guys, these two don't have friends. So that's the thing. Harry's best friend from school. There's Meghan. All right. I talked about this 2 videos ago with the polo match and all of that. And from my understanding, she was a co-star on Suit. And I'm telling you, she played her role so well that I hated her in Suit. All right. She's freaking sexy, savvy, sassy, and show her womanly ability to attract guys. I think she did a wonderful job. But the kind of role that she was playing, she did it so well where I hated her. And I realized that's 3 actors or actress that I see. 2 of them are in Suit because I hated them, and one is in the Haves and Have Not. I don't remember her name. All right, so it's her, one, and Haves and Have Not, and the other guy on Suit. I forgot their names. All right, let's see here. Everybody from the past has ditched them, and they are being stunned, isolated, hermit, and their $50 million home with its 74 bathroom, obviously. Okay, unable to view this tweet because this account owner limit. Okay, so this one I limit. I cannot see it. Okay, they thought that if they ran those stories, people will be afraid of being seen with them, as the British media will run hit pieces on anyone seen with the Sussexes, and royalists will troll them online. Their true friends, DGAF. Okay, I don't know what that stands for, and won't be bullied by association. And this is why I keep on mentioning. One day, if they say something really bad about Harry and Meghan, Harry will sue them for defamation, because Harry and Meghan's reputation line up with future companies to work with them. Okay, for sponsorship, for their charitable work, and all of that. So this is what they're trying to tarnish, Meghan's and Harry's reputation. So they better be very careful with that. Okay, not a friend between them. The guy is a hostage, so never leave the 15 bedroom and 20 bathroom. Not sure what the tally is this week. Okay, May 10. Okay, that's a different language. Only if you ask those that knows nothing about the couple. They seem to always have much to say and never write at what they say. Stop listening. Save you on headaches, medicine. Yeah, that's why I don't even bother following those derangers. All right, next tweet. While I'm recording this, I just remember there's a video, I think the week before I went on vacation during the INVICTUS. There's some videos I recorded, never edited. So I need to edit them at some point. So I'm way back up. Okay, Archie and his twin. All right, there's that. The cake he could not eat. Looking at the cake. Look at his eye. Fixed on the cakes. Or cupcakes, I should say. All right, there's Heavy doing the same thing. Yep, like father, like son. Okay, that's in French. And French, handsome boy Archie. French. Okay, so that's it. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for what? All right. Prayer, that was my last prayer. Prayer for, let's do protection. Those kids in Texas is coming in mind. Just know I will not be sharing any tweet with the Texas school shooting, even here or on my other videos. Is when they popped up in my mind like this, like I just mentioned, that's when I will mention it. But I'm not going to share tweet because it really very disturbing. All right. Prayer for, let's send a prayer for them. Prayer for, let's do family protection and safety. Okay, for family protection. All right, I'm seeing some good one here. Protection, guidance. Let's put safety. Safety. Oops. Safety and protection. All right, let's see. All this came to mind. Let's see if there's anything here. Okay. We pray that you will protect us and guide our steps each and every day. We pray that you will bless our family with everything we need. Our family will speak your words out loud when we are weak or frightened. This is good. So let's pick one of these. Let's pick the one in the middle. It seems like there's a hand that's reaching. All right, from far away, I can't really see what the text says, but that's what I'm gravitating toward. Yeah. Oh, so it looked like a shadow of the hand. There's the water and it. Okay, let's read. God, my children are in great need of your comfort. They are confused and looking for answers. I pray that you provide more ways for us to spend time together as a family. We all seem to be drifting apart. I ask that you strengthen our family bonds and help us to really appreciate one another as we should. Amen. I think this is good. I'm going to leave it as that. So I hope all the families in Texas or anyone who has gone to similar tragic find the comfort. I just don't see how. I just don't see how. This is why I'm trying not to think about it, but this is what happened when the mind have, it takes you to certain places you don't want to, but it's thinking about it. So my only things to do is to send prayers, and hopefully no other family experience that. Knock on wood, may none of my family, including myself, ever experience this kind of tragic. Because I'm feeling the same kind of sadness during the Sandy Hook one. Because I remember when the Sandy Hook thing happened, my youngest was a couple months old. I remember carrying him so close to me, go and pick up my toddler, my oldest, who was in pre-K and all of that. I can explain my feeling that it was too sad, too sad. The empathy within me was too great. So I'm starting to feel it, even though I'm not even reading any of the thing. All I heard was school shooting, certain numbers, kids die. That was good enough for me. I do not want to hear details or anything like that. So I hope any families or anyone who experience that find the comfort. I don't know how. May God find a way to comfort them. I just don't know how. I have no words. My only thing right now is to send the prayers and hope no other family ever experience that. And I hate to say this though. Those people who like to inflict pains onto people, the only thing I could say is for them to feel the pain too. This is the only way I see as a human being. If you feel like this is such a good thing for you to put onto someone else, where the other person who's receiving it is pain and sorrow, the only thing I could say, if you feel like it's so good for them, you have to feel it too. That's the only way. They have to feel the pain. This is the only way. My human nature, my human conscience say, this is the only way. If you want to feel something good, you will have to feel it yourself as well. You want somebody to feel something bad? This is why you have to say, treat your neighbors as you want to be treated. So that's the only way that I could see for this to stop, for these people to put a solution to that. God, please protect everyone as they leave their house, my children. Put that wings over them, cover them, protect them with your wings. That's the only thing I could say, because this is too much. It's unimaginable. That's it. And I hope you guys could put your prayers out there. No one should ever experience this. All right. That's it. Okay, take a deep breath. All right, that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate, or you could become a member, or just watch the commercial. That's it. Thank you for your support.